All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Cash market just opened, and let's take a quick look here. Good morning, FDN. How are you? All right. So what we're seeing here is the 200 has not really even closed one candle overnight, meaning that we don't have any harmony zones. We have actually harmony zone number one, but we need literally the market to either do one of two things: break 357.5 or break 458. One of them has to happen in order for us to start even considering, looking at the market from the perspective of a signal. We need that break, and we can start looking at the 20 NT Rinko as more of a relevant chart. We have channel number one, channel number two, right here. You have Globex at 407.5. You have the 100 NT Rinko that's positive. We came within like few ticks of closing the 370, which is a significant number. That's going to be a very significant number as well. Gregory, good morning. How are you? All right, so we're breaking that channel. Yeah, Lions Fit, good morning. So I mean, we're basically oscillating between 407.5 and 70. We need to break one of those two things. If you break the 70, if you break the 70, we're gonna start getting into the 50s after that. Right now, it's a wise thing for us to just fairly just watch the market, watch it, and kind of make assumptions about price behavior and see how well we're connecting with this market right now. You start trading above Globex, which is 407.5, that will be a positive behavior. multiple railroads long in this rotation. We're trading in and around Globex right now. We have a channel number 1 established on the upside. We're starting to trade back and forth here. So again, like we said earlier, we need to see either a break below 357, or go to the 480. And right now we're in the middle of the range, oscillating around Globex. There's a bullish bias to this market as long as we continue to trade above 90. No trades for me in this type of environment. I'll stay on the sideline and just keep reading the market till we get to 9 o'clock, or we start breaking above those two, above or below those two levels we talked about. Abe, good morning. How are you? Okay. All right, we're starting to break. So we keep hitting Globex and coming back in under it. If we spend too much time doing this and we hit 70, which is the FOMC meeting number, along with the reversal of the 100 in Tirinko, that's going to set the stage for a selling pressure. I mean, that's the purpose of this morning here, is spending time listening to this market. All right, we're hitting that level here at 70. You just have to remember that on the 70 NT Rinko, on the 50 NT Rinko, on the 40 NT Rinko, you have multiple captains set up shorts between the 420 to the 407. So that's just an overhead distribution level that keeps coming in. And now we have a switch trade. We're looking for, we're going to have to be looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity with this behavior that we're seeing right now. So 80 and 80. Okay. I mean, this is a bit of an aggressive play. So it may not be appropriate for an apex trader. So just be conscious of that. And I have another trade up here. I'm trying to add to it. I'm adding and covering, adding and covering. I want to hold on to something for a little bit bigger, but I got to be conscious of what this price is doing up at this level here. One more push lower and we'll be set, but gonna take that one off. It may go lower. It may go lower. It should be going lower actually, but so we got short, added, covered, added, covered. You know, and you got captain setup, switch trade, a retest of it. This thing, if it closes lower at 67.5, we're gonna hit 57.5 and then push lower. But on the it's kind of early, so I'm gonna just take my profit on that rotation and just wait, and that's what's happening here. Yeah, here you go. I mean, they're gonna go again at it. Yeah, they're gonna go again. Shorts are in charge here. I mean, they're showing that at least. Yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Gary, good morning. Safe, good morning. Steven, how are you, buddy? Sheila, good morning. Okay, captain set up long on the 30 in Tirinko, so they're most likely gonna oscillate here for a little bit, and I'm gonna take a step back and just like watch them. 1,003, what is that? 80, 70. Nah, never got there. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna oscillate here. So any shorts cannot see 407. They cannot see Globex. Because that would put a captain set up long on 100 in Tirinko. All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you for spending your morning with us. We're already one decision into this rotation. We went short, covered, went short again here, added and covered, and now we're seeing that push. Here we go. They're trying to flush some people out. Just remember, we haven't seen one candle completion on the 200 in Tirinko, so that we truly need to see that. So that is a 57 close. Hey Sam, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, the all right. So this is a good thing. Okay, so we just this what had just happened here. We're gonna have to take. I'm gonna get a little bit aggressive here. See if I can get involved in a decision 89. Okay, so 89. Yeah. Let's see if I can get even I can get a trade in here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Short. We're looking for shorts. $88. From 80 to 88. Okay. Let me take this order out.
Order canceled.
83 to 88. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get filled at that order. I may not get filled, but I'm going to try this. I mean, we have 4 minutes to the top of the hour. Yeah, 83. Okay, we have 3 minutes coming up to the top of the hour. I'm going to cancel the order here. And here we go. That's the one that I want to take. Okay, so I'll take that one. And just one contract. And we're going to keep it a very tight stop. And it's just either going to work here and run, or it's not. And if it starts working, I'm going to add to it. And if it's not, I'll take a small stop of 7 points and just kind of move on. Actually, it's a lot less than 7 points. Oof. Yeah, look at these bastards. 80. Yeah, that's 7 points.
Target filled.
I'm going to get out of that trade. It's like, yeah, I know. Well, look at ES just selling off. But NQ is holding. I mean, right here, it needed to kind of sell off. That's fine. I'll take a small stop with one contract and just move on. I mean, if they close it once again, then I'll play the game again. But
Order submitted.
okay. That's interesting. I'm gonna cancel that order. Let's be patient. We got 1 minute to the top of the hour. What's the idea here? We're trying to play the 20 NT, the 20 NT candle chart, and against the 100. The 100 is a short, and we're looking for an entry point on the short side in this one. ES is, tanked. I know, and NQ is holding up, and that divergence is just showing strength in NQ. Six prong captain set up long on the 50 NT Rinko. Okay. That tells me the market should be at 407 right now. That's what that's telling me. Most likely we're going to see a bit of a push in this market against that low of 63. So you should see that coming up in the next 2 minutes. Yeah. Is the market indecisive right now? Yeah. The expectation is to see 407 show up against that formation with a stop of 64, and you're getting this back and forth price action. But I'll give it a shot
Order filled.
with a small stop. My stop is right here, and we should see a push to the 90.95 here very quickly. Go and break even. Thank you. And out. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. I'll take it. Adam, you still in it? Just be very careful, bro, because this is gonna be a noisy area here, in as we approach Globex. I mean, they may burst it up here just a tad bit, and then they'll chop it up. So make sure you're kind of take your money on the way up, and not when it starts fluttering. Target 5, yeah, the photo 7. So we talked about the photo 7. Now you're getting something here. You're getting a captain set up on the 50, a captain set up on the 100 in Tirinko. The pullbacks are buyable against that low of 63. And we're literally are the market is just like literally trading in such a tight range, relatively speaking. But we're understanding the mechanics of what they're doing. Damn it. Yeah, look at that bad boy. Woo! Very nice, very nice, very nice. So what got us in? Yeah, that's a good hold, Adam. That's a good hold. All right. So what got us involved? Captain set up long on the 50 NT wrinkle, and it wasn't just any captain setup. It was a captain setup, 6-prong captain setup, and those are just like, all right, they're giving money away on those. To be honest with you, because they rarely, whenever you get that type of behavior, they rarely just fail at 7 candles. It's just the market is ready at this point, and you typically get 1 to 2 candles in your favor at a minimum. So I was like, all right, let's get there. I think I got a little bit more. I got 99. I got 3 candles. Well, actually, yes. Basically, I got 2 candles out of it, and it had a whole lot more to offer. But whatever. But that's the idea, right there. Can't see it. My picture in the way. Oh, let's see here. Ah, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I see that. Okay, here we go again. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize that on YouTube my big face is in the way. All right, so captain setup, 6-prong captain setup long on the 50 NT wrinkle, and that was the catalyst for us looking for that entry point, and the entry point was an inception trade long at the beginning of a new harmony wave. So I mean, you had that in favor of that, and literally it's just a function of jumping in, and my stop was less than from 7 to 83, so that's 6 points. I had a 6-point stop. I had a 6-point stop and a target. Target was 2 Globex, which is target number 2. When it paused here, I took it, and off you go. Yeah, no problem. Sorry about that, Bill. All right, so those are the decisions I made today. And we are up 321.56. We went short, added into that move, covered. We took one small stop here, and then took that nice little profit for a $300 target. So that leaves us with 321 after commission. And we're getting a big ass move. Woo! I'm sure Adam wants his contracts back. You could start seeing the shift in personality, the shift in personality, and I was like, okay, well, at this spot right here, the market should literally at least give me a 1 to 2 candle in my favor, and that would have pushed the price in a very meaningful way and got us to the 57, and that would have triggered a lot of stops, and they just simply could not do it. And when I saw that, I saw ES selling off and NQ holding, that was the key for us to start thinking that there's something else going on in this market. And when the 6 prong captain setup on the 50 happened, then this pullback into a railroad, that's a railroad and a inception trade long. That's the signal. Then, I took it, put a small stop. I had the trend line in my favor plus a 1 candle reversal. So I was taking 6 point stop on that trade for the potential of this run up. And here you go. Guess what? I'm done trading for the day. That's what I'm doing. And so far for the month, today's up 821, so we're up 316 and 3,011.16 after commission, and that's the equity curve for the month so far. Right. I'll keep commenting on the market. All right, so here we go. I mean, we may be having a lot more opportunities, but right here, you're getting a harmony zone number 1 and harmony zone number 2. So harmony zone number 1 is 432 by 22. Zone number 2 is 407 by 97. Okay? And we have Globex at 407 and a half. If the market gets to this zone, we're looking for these pullbacks as a buying opportunities on higher lows and signals. We are at the top end of the Globex band, and that is a resistance area to price action. So you typically see a lot of the market fluttering around here or consolidating. So I need to be conscious of trying to buy anything up here. I need a pullback that is decent, that shows the capacity to hold the bid in order for me to get involved into this zone number 1. Where would we reevaluate the strength of the longs? If we break anything under 417 and a half. If we break under that level, then I will take a pause from trying to go long. The longs are protected by multiple it's the 200. It's based on multiple factors. Adam. Anyway, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can go over that. Maybe I'll do a video today on the harmony zones and understanding them. Sure. Okay, well, that's a little bit.
Order canceled.
That's a high spirited little push. We should see a push back up. To be honest with you, off of that. I mean, it came to that level to the tick, you know. I mean, expecting a push toward that 40. It's a bit weak here and very susceptible to 407, but you got a 100 NT wrinkle that reversed, so you have a disconnect between the 200 and the 100. That 1715 zone needs to hold, and if we do, we'll push to 40. Here it goes to 40. Hey, Danny. Yeah. I mean, you have a disconnected market, but that pullback to harmony zone number one had the 40 target to it. I'm going to step away for just a moment. All right, guys. So let's take a quick look here. We're back. Is we got something interesting here that just happened. So we got that push. Now we have the same type of setups, but on the opposite side, which is a captain setup on the 100 NT Rinko, and they came and tested it, and now we're looking at a push lower. Now, you know, you have harmony zone number one. Let's see here. That's the first rotation that we were talking about, and it got to the 40, consolidated, run all the way to the 60. So that was a nice move. Then the market tested it again, and now tested harmony zone number two a couple of times, and you have this captain set up short. So what does that mean? That means if we start breaking anything under 400, that what we're gonna start seeing is a complete collapse of this structure into 82.5, and from there the market will rally a little bit, and then you're gonna start seeing a push lower. So that's gonna be a key to any short in this market. And that's just based on, if you're looking at the 100 NT Rinko, see this captain setup long. Now you have the same exact setup, but captain setup short, and you're looking for that push. 406. So I'm going to be watching for that. It's 9:53. Let's see if we can find a trade here. Yeah, we're getting a double switch trades right here, so we should be flushing under Globex here in a minute. Gregory, it's a personal choice. I mean, for today, I'm choosing just to kind of call it a day. Some days I will continue to trade. If I keep seeing, the decisions, really, when you look at the big picture, this is not necessarily a very good price action. And when I say good, I mean you're not seeing follow through. What you're seeing is you're seeing a lot of, you know, traps built up on. Hold on one second. You're seeing, stops build up on both sides. I mean, like literally, look at the 100 NT Rinko. They ran it up, came back in, give the people the impression of a short. They ran it back up, trapped the longs, trapped the shorts, trapped the longs, flipped it into a captain setup short. And you're getting that behavior twice today. So the market is in a very tight range. So if I find myself making money and then I'm looking and assessing the environment and the environment is not a premium environment, then from my own perspective, why should I continue to trade? Just make your money, walk away. What's the difference between somebody in Vegas that makes money or loses money? The ones that makes money is the one that actually walks away. Like literally, you play blackjack or something like that, and you find yourself making an equity high, and you stay on the table betting. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna give everything back to the house. So I'm just trying to keep. Make sense? You got to ask yourself, what's your edge? And trade within that edge, make money and walk away. Make money and walk away. Make money, walk away. Just that is the practice. That's the habit. How did we do, Scott? How's everybody doing so far? Abe, Adam, Gary, James, Jim, Pat, Safe, Scott, Sheila. Where's Steven? I don't see Steven. Okay. Break even, Pat. That's cool. No trade safe. What, watching? How is Gary? Gary's gone too. Oh, yeah, Gary's still here. Oh, here we go. Nice, Scott. Nice. Scott's up 1,500. Good job. What worked for you today? No, I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think this range bound market is going to do much of anything for options. Lib, you're up $103 after being down $650. Good job, bud. That's how winning is done. Longs only plus 325. Good deal. Okay, take care, Scott. Have a good one, bud. $650 on 2 PAs. Good deal. That's good money right there. Gonna go fill up on water. I'll be back. We're seeing a captain. See, look at that. See, a captain set up long, ran it up. Captain set up short, running down, and they're trading around Globex within the neutral zone. So what is that telling me? They're telling me momentum will pick up under 397 and will pick up above 437. Anything in between, it's going to be this sloppy sideways stuff. But I mean, if they give you a captain setup, they give you a captain setup. I mean, that's just two signals in a row that paid 10 plus points. So ES, let's take a look at ES. Sorry, here we go. ES, we got, from a bigger perspective, we're getting obviously a very nice sell-off, and we're seeing harmony zone number 1 and 2 on the short side is 405 by 8 by 11 and 14, and next target is 43.9275, and we break that level, then we have a lot of downward potential that could take us all the way down to 43.67, and the shorts cannot see 44.1475. Rallies are shortable in ES. In Q, on the other hand, it's just that sloppy levels. I gotta be careful here and patient. Now, what would be a good actionable thing right now is anything under 407. Why? Because that will put a captain setup short on the 50 in Tirinko and it will be a double captain setup. So if we get to that level, then that's actionable. Or like we said before, anything above 438 will start the cycle of looking for pullbacks as a shorting opportunity. I mean, above that level as pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Excuse me. We got to be able to recognize environments that are not premium. And it will require us using different tools in that environment than, for example, a trending environment. Whenever you see the cloud shift like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 shifts in basically a 30-point range, that is a telltale that this type of market and environment is very consolidated. So if you use, the middle of the range as an area for support and resistance, you'll find out in this type of environment, they just go right through it. They go simply just right through it. And your stops are become, very sloppy at that point. So you really kind of have to look at one candle reversals and actual signals like this, like captain setup, 2 decisions in that whole rotation. That's acceptable. But trying to go for the middle of the range as an area of support and resistance, you'll find the market just too sloppy. right here. I mean, look where we at. We're at the top end of the Globex band, and we're seeing a potential. If we get a one candle reversal at 47.5, that means you're getting a captain setup switch trade short, and that you see a bit of a fade toward the 32 at that time. So if this current candle closes lower, okay, so it didn't. That's fine. Let's go. Yeah, they needed to take that one and close it right here. Well, okay. I mean, that's interesting. So now you have a captain setup short, came and retested it after running the stops. That will give us an opportunity for these rallies to be shorted into on signals. So that's going to be, because your stop to any rotation short is going to be the 60. So if we can run up to the middle of the range here at the 40s and get a signal on a high and a lower high, that will set the stage for an entry with a stop above 60. And you're looking for Globex as a target, which is 407, and or the big target of 82. Oh, you took short at 48, 48. Basically, right when that captain setup, when the market ran up and closed under the captain setup. That's a good one. Yeah, good job. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Alrighty, see that? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a sign that things are lining up for the short side. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, Abe, looking forward to it, buddy. Hey, Juju, how are you? Good to see you, man. And thank you for the comment on YouTube post. I appreciate it, by the way. It's very kind of you. What are they doing? What are they doing? Let's see here. So we're back to the neutral zone, right? So let's kind of review some of this behavior. So this is the first touch, basically, of this zone. I mean, obviously, they hit it here, and held on to it and ran it up, giving us targets to the top end of the harmony zone. Okay, then came in the second time, but they came in a little bit deeper and hit Globex, bounce back. They came in deeper the third time around and tested harmony zone number 2, ran it back up, tested it again, ran it up, tested it one more time, boom, ran it up. Now we're back to that zone. So the difference here is like, how many times are you going to test that same zone, hit harmony zone number 2, and bounce right back up before that whole supply get exhausted and you get a complete reversal? So how do I extract information out of this price action? It's really simple at this point. Anything under 397 and a quarter, which is the bottom end of the Globex band, is gonna instigate a stop run that will take us to 82. If we start trading above 437, then that will set us on a path of recovery. But that path of recovery has a lot of distribution that is pretty tough to go through. And if you look at the 100 NT Rinko, you'll see that type of distribution where you have a captain set up short. You came flushed all the shorts out with a stop run, got a lot of longs committing to a breakout, and reversed it. Okay, so there's a whole lot of distribution up between the 445 and a quarter and that high of 466.75. So any run up that we see here is when it gets into that zone, they're going to struggle with it. Okay, and if the shorts stick this range and they start trading under Globex of 407.5, then the bottom end of the harmony zone would be violated. Then 82 can show up. Then they'll flush this captain setup under it below 360, and then you have potential for lower prices. Okay, so I'm almost like more willing to give the shorts a chance here than the longs, because the longs are like running into a brick wall, like literally a brick wall here. So with that being said, they put a captain set up long defending Globex. So here you go. I mean, it's one of those things where you really have to spend some time and give the market a little bit of room and let them tip their hand, and then we'll start going in the direction of that rotation. Like right now. So they established channel number 1, and this is channel number 2. Okay. You break that 110 and you break this captain setup, then that would be that captain setup. And that captain setup was nice. I mean, it literally pushed it up, hit that top end. It's about 10, 12 points. And now if you break it here, then the short idea is going to start gathering momentum. Sam, it's on Ninja Trader 8. I mean, Trading View, it's owned by Ninja Trader as well, but the code we have on NT8 is the only code we have, meaning this works on NT8. You'll find if you never really worked with the Ninja Trader, it's a really very robust platform. It's professional, has a lot of tools in it, more than Trading View. It's by far one of the best platforms when it comes to trading futures. Come on, baby. Let's see here. So we have these ideas and we're trying to figure out which one is going to come through. Okay. So let's take a look at this. All right, so they're holding on to that level right here. So that's going to be a key. A break under 15 is going to be significant. And that will start the structure of a push toward the 407, and then selling pressure can continue. You break anything above 40, then the market is just going to run again into this distribution area and get faded. That's been the habit of this market so far. We keep coming in to this neutral zone and bounce back from it. So they're distributing between the 40 to the 60 and accumulating between the 400 to the 20. And that's basically the range in this market. You're welcome. Okay. That's interesting. So now we're in channel number 1, channel number 2 of this rotation, and they're trying to challenge the 57. Basically, that's what they're trying to do here. I'm telling you. I mean, you just have to look at the full price action behavior for the whole day. It's been literally tied up in such a tight range, relatively speaking, and slopping around. No trends. I mean, that here we go, that 57. Wow. They wanted that one. I mean, at that point, you break 57. What is the statement that the market is doing? Because there's two options for it, and both are significant. If you get to the 57, close it, then reverse back into the 19, you're doing double captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko. I haven't seen that ever. Like literally ever. This way. Okay? Or they can get there to the 57 and then break out into the next target of 82.5. And that is, and where would we know? If we get to the 57 and the retracement does not even touch or break harmony zone number 1, then you know this market is going to just keep on going. And that's what I would look for. If we start, getting anywhere close to 32.5, 30, or break under that, then the market is going to be lined up for that break to 20s and the double captain setup, which is really a very low probability at that point. So let's see which type of market we're going to have. Anyway, it's 11 o'clock. Anyway, so we're kind of done for the morning. I'll just keep looking at this market, and later on, most likely, if the market start expanding, I'll start looking for entries, and if not, I'm just gonna take my day and call it. And that's where we at right now. It's 8:21 for today, and that's it. Okay, hopefully everybody done well. James, take care. Jim, Pat, Safe, Sheila, Abe, I'll see you later on our training. And see you guys on the next one. Tomorrow's Friday. Enjoy. Okay.